Assalamu alaikum. This is Shakeel Mansha and you are watching English with Shakeel Mansha. Okay, we have started a series and the name of series is Basics of English Grammar. In this series, I will be uploading the basic concepts related to English grammar. Okay, this is our second lesson in the series. And the lesson is about a sentence. What a sentence actually is, or what does it mean when we say that this is a sentence. Okay, there are some characteristics of a sentence. The first characteristic is sentence is a group of words. Okay, if there are words that join together, that combination of words would be called a sentence. Okay, but one can say, what would the combination be like? Either the combination would be regular or irregular. One cannot say the jumbled words that are joined together can make a sentence. No. The first characteristic is a group of words. The second characteristic is that group of words must have complete meaning. And the third characteristic is that sentence or that group of words must have a complete structure. Okay, look at some of the examples. Okay, I can write. If I say I can write. Okay, by definition, this sentence is a group of words. More than one words are written in this sentence, I can write. The first condition is fulfilled. The second condition is it conveys complete meaning. Okay, when I say I can write, this structure or this combination conveys a complete meaning. And the third characteristic is it must have a complete structure. Okay, what does I mean when I talk about structure? Whenever we talk about structure of a sentence, we talk about two things. The first thing is subject and the second thing is predicate. Okay? Now, what is subject? Subject is something or someone that performs an action. First characteristic, or the second characteristic could be, or the second definition of a subject could be, this is about, the sentence is about the subject. What the sentence is about? Okay, what we want to say in a sentence, that sentence would be about subject, or the subject would be the one that performs an action, or that is performing an action. Okay, the subject is something or someone either that perform an action, or the sentence is about that subject. The second thing in a structure that is most important is predicate. Now, what is a predicate? A sentence cannot be formed without predicate. Sometimes we can omit subject, but predicate is a must thing. You have to write a predicate if you want to make a sentence, and that sentence would only be called grammatically accurate if it has a predicate along with the subject. But sometimes subject is optional. I will tell you very soon. Okay, what is predicate? Predicate is the action in the sentence. If a sentence shows an action, or if there is an action written in the sentence, we can say that action is called predicate. Okay, the second definition of predicate is it tells about subject. Sometimes there is an action, sometimes there is a state. A predicate can either be an action or a predicate can be a state. Okay, these two elements are a must one when we talk about the basic structure of a sentence. Okay, look at the examples. I have written two sentences on the board. The first one is Aslam laughs. Okay, The first thing is Aslam. Aslam is something that is performing the action, and the action is the action of laughing. He is the one who is laughing. Okay, this Aslam would be subject, and the word laugh is a verb here. Okay, this is about the first definition. Subject is something who performs an action, and verb or predicate is something, the action in the sentence. Look at the second sentence. The chair is broken. Now, the chair cannot perform an action, and it is not performing an action here. So, we have also talked about the subject is the one about which the sentence is written. Now, the chair is the thing about which the sentence is. So we can say the chair is a subject. Now, look at the second definition of predicate. Tells about subject. Is, the word is, tells more about the chair. So we can say the is, word is predicate here. Those who are confused, what is a predicate? So let me tell you one thing. Predicate is basically a name which is given to verb. All verbs either all verbs that show either actions or states are called predicates or predicate. Okay, the second definition is the whole sentence except subject. If I say after the subject, the whole sentence is called predicate. For example, if I write a sentence here, the boy is working these days. Okay, the boy is the one who is working, so this must be the subject of the sentence. The rest of the sentence is working these days, excluding this subject. This whole sentence is called a predicate. Or you can also say the verb working is also called a predicate. So don't confuse when you come across this term. This is basically grammatical term, and predicate is actually the verb, another name that is given to verb. Or you can say in a sentence, the whole sentence excluding subject is called predicate. Okay, I have just told you a sentence can be written without a subject, but a predicate must be there. Look at the sentences. Go, stop, get out. Now look, there is no subject attached to either of them. But the main thing is all of these words are either, you can say they are predicates, you can say they are predicates, or you can also name them verbs. And all these words are complete sentences in their own right. So we can say at least in a structure, basic structure of a sentence in English language, you must have two things. The first one is subject and the second one is predicate. Or sometimes sentences can also be written excluding this subject, but the predicate would be a must thing. Thank you so much.